where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And tackled there by the defense.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Looking for space. It's Valentine. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Handoff to the lone back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. Powers through. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Lacey. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. On the move. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmaier was so good at the trigger. He was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Palmer, finding that next guy to take Illinois from a good team. And they've been a really good team the past couple years to a great team. It's probably going to start at that spot.
Yeah, Hauser comes in from ECU, and he's expected to be the guy to help lead this team to the promised land. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too, based on what Altmaier was able to do. But this is a position they've been able to find success through the portal, and now Hauser's got to be the guy to get it done.
Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Going to the run, it's Valentine. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're...
How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He's got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the...
Makes the grab and room to run. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work before the half. They booted away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Hauser. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Lacey. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Hawkeyes trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Here we go, let's go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's dragged down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Illinois looking to convert the fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Illini! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Gill. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Setting up the screen. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
He's got it. Touchdown, Illinois. They move on top here in the 4th.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Flips it out in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Rebels surge back on top. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Makes the grab in their space. Past the 20. Touchdown, fighting Illini. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Illini right back in the lead.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He'll pull it down to the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Rebels surge back on top.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Illini! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Illini are right back in the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Might have a chance. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the